Facebook Livers out there. My name is Jose Valderrama. I'm with Pikes Gamers, and this is my 10th year coming to BGG.CON. It is in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. It's actually right in the middle of the airport. We are literally walking distance to where we came off of our flight. So, just real quick, I wanted to do this and kind of show everyone who's never been to a board game convention what it's all about. This board game convention hosts over 3,000 gamers that come together and play for 5 days. It starts on Wednesday, ends on Sunday. And people will play over, I think the library that they have here is almost 5,000 games now. And again, they've done it for 12 years. My wife and I, we've both been here for 10 years. This is our 10th year, so that's why I have right here a 10 timer. This year, what they always have a theme. And so this year is the 80s. So you might be able to hear some of the 80s music that's playing in the background as we go through the different parts in the hotel here. And so that's kind of what we want to do. If you have any questions, just please post them. My sister Angela, who is also the media slinger for Pikes Peak Gamers, is online and is happy to, maybe talk, let us know what those questions are. So Jenny's running the camera behind the scenes here. You want to say hi? Oh, there she is right there. Maybe we'll get her in here in a little bit. No? That's a no. We'll see. Anyway, so yes, welcome. We're going to do this hopefully, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 minutes. If there's a lot of questions, then we'll do it longer. But we'll have this uploaded on Facebook, so you could always come and check it out. So let's go see what people are doing here. So let's go this way down here. So this is a standard hotel, right? This is where you check in and get your room and stuff. There's not a lot of gaming going on this side, so. For the record, this is the very first live event that I've ever done, so I pardon it if I make a little bit of mistakes here and there, but you know what? We want to keep it real, keep it honest, genuine. So please ask those questions as we go through here. This right here that we're coming up on, so the main floor takes part on is the bottom floor. I have large banquet ballrooms that they have all the tables set up, and everybody that comes to this convention does get a wristband as well as a badge. And if you went to our board game convention in Manitou Springs earlier this year, we had the same thing. We had a badge as well as a wristband that told you that depending on which days you came, if you were a weekend gamer or if you just came during the day, this helps keep track, make sure that people who come are able to check out the games with the barcode. Since all the games are barcoded, they can just go in and out. Check a game out, play. You'll see that many people here also will take games while they go out to dinner or overnight, because the library does close at specific hours. But that way they can go ahead and play throughout the throughout the night. I mean, people are gaming all hours. So come on, go downstairs. So the first thing that you'll notice down here, they have a whole bunch of dexterity games, crokinole, things that you probably have never seen before. In the first few years that we came here too, this was like the first thing that we saw once they set it up, once we checked in, and it was amazing. It was like a whole different type of gaming where you're interacting, you're flicking discs, you're rolling some dice, trying to knock down stuff. You'll see, we'll kind of go through there briefly. Oh, one other thing I'd like to say. If you'll notice, there is a friendly Board Game Geek volunteer right there. All of them are all wearing jerseys. So if you see that, they're all volunteers, they're helping out. I think they might have 100 or so different volunteers. Don't quote me on that, but there's definitely a large amount. They are awesome, and they kick butt.
Thank you.
Yeah, see? Right there. I didn't even get paid to say that.
Thank you for saying that.
Yes. Okay. I think the first place we should go is to the heart of the Board Game Geek convention. And again, if you went to the convention at Pikes Peak, one of the things that we were so excited to share was our gaming library. Now I have over 800 now, maybe 850 after this convention. But the library is the heart of where everybody goes and checks out board games. So let's go over there first. Do we have any questions? Not yet? Is anybody live yet? Oh, we do. 4? Hey, I appreciate that. You 4? You guys are awesome. What I should have done, might have to bring you back a game. We'll see. Huh?
We have a low connection, by the way.
Okay. Hey, if we do drop, we'll get back on. If we do have any kind of technical difficulties. Hey.
How's it now?
Are we good?
Okay. Here, hold on. You need to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Okay. Are we on LTE then? Okay.
All right. Okay, good.
Are we good?
Yep.
We're still on video?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So come on in here. And this is one of our friendly volunteers that are doing check-in, check-outs. This makes sure that people, can get the games they want, but also return them in a timely manner, and everybody's able to check out one game at a time. Simple barcode, in and out, super fast. So let me step back here, and you can get the whole picture of how many games are here. I believe the quote was around 4,000. I'm told 5,000. See? All right, thank you.
10,000 in the hangar.
10,000. So there's 10,000 games that they currently have, but they bring 5,000 here, so half of them. They have 40 carts, I believe, this year, and next year they will be moving to a new hotel and plan on bringing 60 carts. So you'll see here, if we walk along here, we're at the back. These are all the Z's, but they're all alphabetized. So if there's a game that you want to play, you can simply look it up. We do the same thing at Pikes Gamers. Everything is barcoded, everything is alphabetized. So you go in, you check it out. It's easy to find and return. We'll just take a few moments here. Any questions from our live? Okay. All right. And you can imagine with 3,000 gamers, bits, pieces of the games might get lost, or they might not have it. So they have a whole repair station over here, as well as where you can fill out certain things. Oh, sorry.
Here's the other thing, if you're a Twitterer, you can find out when it gets checked out.
And on this side, one of my favorite parts is all the new games. And so every year, especially from Essen, they will come and have a whole slew of games that are available to check out, multiple copies. And that's something that I want to hope to share with Pikes Gamers as well. I'm bringing in bought a whole bunch of new games, continue to do so up to April. So I'll make a list for everyone to make sure that you guys know the new games that we had from the previous convention as well. And this is where they do the checkout. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Is it busy? What's the busiest day?
I don't know. I'm kind of a newbie.
A newbie. Okay.
But
Okay.
it's been steady right now.
Awesome. And the equipment's been working?
Oh yeah, the equipment's working great.
Awesome. Very good.
Thanks.
Thanks. And all throughout the hotel, every nook and cranny, there's pretty much tables. People playing, getting the game on.
Yeah, but only like 3 turns later. I didn't need them.
One thing that I really like too is that as you walk next to all the gamers and stuff, you'll see what they're playing, and most of the time they'll have the box and show that the actual game that they're playing. You need me to back up? It's okay. This is fun. This is live. Again, this is. Anyways, and so most gamers are really excited to actually tell you what their opinion of the game. Okay. All right. We'll move on.
Low connection right here.
Okay. Are we? How's the signal now? Better signal?
Much
All right.
better.
Okay. All right. So once you get the game, you gotta find gamers to play, where to play. The biggest, the best, one of the best places is in the ballroom.
Ready?
Come on. So this is the main ballroom where everybody comes, and basically all you do, you find a table. If you need players, there's little sticks that have like flags on it that says players needed. There's also ones that talk about or actually show that rules explanation, that they need somebody to explain, need help with the rules. And so there's those, and we'll point them out when we have them. But you'll notice that there's so many tables here that they actually have a grid of letters and numbers. And so, come on, let's go. We'll go in here. And this is the gaming goodness right here. So we'll go ahead and pan just to kind of get a picture of just how much fun and gaming is going on right now. We'll come on over here on this side. So I was telling you about Essen, and that was a convention that happened about, 4 weeks ago. It's an annual convention, the largest one in the world, where producers, distributors, and gamers alike will come to Essen, Germany. Thank you. And really showcase all the new stuff that's out there. And so one of the nice things about it is that there are some companies that will go ahead and bring the new games that just came out of that year, and we'll play them actually here. So right behind me is what we call Hot Games section, or Hot Games room. And those games that just came out that are in demand, that are new, the new shinings, what we like to call it, they're consistently always out. And so you don't actually have to unbox any of the components or whatever. And oftentimes there's people that are constantly walking around and showing how the game is played. Let's take a gander over. So as you can see, there's one sign over here that's saying teacher needed or teacher wanted, and so that lets people know, hey, if you know how to play the game, we'll come teach you. And that was one of the very cool things when I first came to the conventions. People were like, how do you know how to play the games? What do you do? How do you decide which games to play? Board gamers, we're so enthusiastic of really, just getting new games to the table that we're more than likely able to help out. They're actually encouraged to help out. So, yes. Here's a new game that just came out. It's another version of Azul. I haven't had time to play that yet, but I do have the original, and it is a fantastic game. And then just a couple hours ago, we played Fuji right here, as well as the river. And I'll be posting some pictures on that as well.
I should be able to make it there.
So we found one of our good friends, as well as a Pikes Peak gamer who came last April to our convention, who will be coming again next year. So let's go talk to him. Let's see what game he's playing. I'm sure he's having a great con, but let's ask him anyway. It's Peter Johns. Look who it is right there. It looks like he's either picking up or maybe setting up for a new game. Peter, how's it going?
It's going really well. We just finished a game with Lorenzo. Il Magnifico.
Yeah.
Wonderful, gloriously crunchy. Lots of frustration when you didn't quite have just what you needed to take your turn, or the person ahead of you took exactly what you were going to do, but not enough that you felt completely paralyzed at the end of the game.
Excellent. Awesome. How long did it take?
Difficult to say. We kept on stopping to eat and chat and visit, so I think if you know what you're doing, you could play for probably 2 hours, yeah, 60 to 120.
Awesome. Did you win?
I came second.
Second's good. Hey,
I
second's
came
all
very
right.
close. I did not quite have enough resources. At the end of the final round, somebody managed to roll 3 ones for all our characters, which really hampered everybody. If I could have got a higher number, I could have gotten 6 more points and probably won.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time. All right.
This is one that I will look out to buy. So good.
So Peter, very, very special guest, special friend. He's actually quite famous. He's a professional singer, songwriter, composer, right? He does all sorts of things extremely well. Today, in fact, a couple hours ago, the rumor is that you actually were recorded doing your version of a certain song, which is going to be a surprise to all the Pikes Peak gamers. That's going to come out. Like we did a music video last year, or for last year's convention, and that's on our website as well. But he was the lead singer of that as well. And so this one's coming out. How do you feel about that song, The Tank?
Gosh, I've been staying up late gaming, so my voice wasn't the best. I'm glad I practiced singing tongue twisters from an early age.
Very good.
That's all I'll say.
Nice.
A lot of words in not very much time to fit them in.
Were you rapping? What were you doing?
Not quite rapping. There
Okay.
was notes involved in this.
Okay, so the tone. Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right. Well, excellent. So, to bring it back, so you came to our convention in April.
Yes, I did. I loved it. Had a great time. Already bought my ticket for next year.
All right.
Very excited to be back there again. It reminded me of the early days of BGG.CON. You see how huge it is now? The first time I went was the second BGG.CON. There was maybe 150 of us. And it was nice, it was quieter, you got to know everyone, and I've had friends that I got to know from that very first time, the very first con I ever attended, board game, who I'm still good friends with now, and it's wonderful.
And I think that's one of the things that it's hard to convey and not let people know that every year it's like such an awesome time for everybody to come together. And sometimes it's the only time of the year that we actually see each other. And so see they're hugging in the back, like it's good, like good friends.
Hold on a second.
Hi.
Hello, Internet.
I'm allowed to take pictures.
Oh, now I've got to figure out how to make it go.
Are we back? And we're back.
And we're back.
That's great. That's great. And thank you, Misha. Appreciate that.
It's a true story. I met Pete in BGG.CON of 06.
Aw, Misha.
06.
06.
06. And we're still buddies since.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
We stay in touch,
Yep.
and most of the time we get to see each other once a year at this fine venue.
Sometimes twice.
Occasionally twice.
Are we having some technical
Oh, we are. Here, hang on.
rotation? That's what's great about mods.
Normal service will be resumed as soon as possible.
That's right. Put up
Hopefully we're professional right now. It's still sideways, isn't it?
Flip the camera.
technology at its finest. Hi!
Hi again.
You still are? What's the next one?
Sit down.
So, hey, we just played the river. We played Fuji. Great.
The river, I will
Okay, we're going to take a 2-second pause.
So, like,
it didn't